Nay! Awooga! Hi everyone. Awooga. Awooga. It's Milgram time. How are you guys doing right now? It's been extremely long since I made it to a stream where Rachie's glad I made it. I'm glad you made it too, Phoenix. Welcome! Welcome everybody! It's Awooga time. And guess what? During this Awooga time, today on this holiest day of Saturdays, I am a little tipsy. Oh, so don't stream. Okay. Don't. I won't shout. Okay. Sorry about that. So, I'm a little bit tipsy, but I'm really excited to be discussing Milgram with you guys. Awooga, oh my god, Ozzy, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you so much for the 4 months straight. For your continued patronage to Woodmart. Welcome everybody. Hello, notice me please. Hi, Ernesto Games 24. Welcome to my stream. I must rest. Have a good stream with you, Awooga. Thank you so much, Arisu. Good luck with your rest. No, have a good rest. I love you. Thanks so much for dropping by. Oh my god, Saint, hello! Awooga! Thank you so much for dropping by, Saint. It's been such a long time. How are you? Milgram, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about Milgram today. Dekonina and the lead writer of Caligula Games song project. Do you guys happen to know what Milgram is? Time for Milgram? Yes, it's time for Milgram. I've been saying this for around a year or so, 2 years maybe, perhaps. No, actually, it's only been a year, maybe a few months, but I always said that I wanted to recap Milgram once it was finished, and Milgram is finally finished. In fact, I actually haven't watched Kotoko's music video, so we'll probably watch it together, but how is everybody today? Hey, Kaz, what's everybody doing today? I'm good. Hope you're good too. Excited to hear what you think of Milgram. Thank you so much, Saint. If you guys don't know Saint is a great motions graphic artist and also an artist in general. She makes really good stream graphics and other like art stuff. Honestly, I don't understand because I'm not much of an artist. But please follow Saint if you can. Thank you. Well, I'm early today. Hello. I'm a little bit late today. I usually stream at about 10 p.m. WIB, which is Indonesia, Western Indonesia time, or like about 10 a.m. EST. So I'm so glad you guys could make it right now. Pretty great. Only one day off from the week for spending it recharging. Yes! How was you guys this Friday? Are you guys excited for the weekend? It's already the weekend for me. In fact, it's like Saturday night for me, which means probably Saturday morning for everybody. In fact, ignore what I said. It's Saturday morning for everybody. What's up? What's Milgram? Omniot experiment. Boleh faham bahasa Melayu? Yes, saya mengerti bahasa Indonesia. Jadi bahasa Melayu itu okay juga. I've been in Milgram since this first anniversary. Definitely. Yes, it's definitely been a wild ride. So I'm gonna recap what Milgram is for you guys. So if you guys don't know what Milgram is, it is a Vocaloid. Actually, never mind. It is a song series created by Vocaloid song producer Dekonina and writer Takuya Yamanaka. This interactive music project, Milgram, was initiated in May 2020 and is set in a mysterious prison which houses 10 prisoners. You are the prison guard, but you lost your memories for some reason, and assisted by another guard as you have to uncover the truth and decide whether the prisoners are really guilty for their sins. So essentially, there are 10 characters in this prison, and each one of them are guilty for murder, but you alone and us, the audience, decides whether or not they are guilty for their murders or not. Jugatsu, thank you so much for the holy shit. I've been streaming for 20 months. That's insane. Bolehkah awak berucap bahasa Jepun? Saya teruk dalam bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Inggris. That's okay. Bahasa Nihongo de oki desu. Yes, 10 prisoners to Sim 4. That's okay. Hello, Rich. Hello, Chicken Fillet 30. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Milgram. And I'm really excited because Milgram finally finished in November of next year. Sorry, last year. And no, wait, this year. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit drunk right now. And I'm really excited to finally talk about everything with you guys. So, we can probably... So this time, we are going to recap all of Milgram, and then we're gonna speculate on what season 2 is gonna bring us. Yes, that's right. So, without further ado, let's start. Oh, before that, yes, I like the difference between the Japanese forgive, don't forgive, and the English not guilty, guilty. I think that influences a vote between the two communities. That's very true. So, if you guys don't know, Milgram is a song series produced by Dekonina and lead writer of Caligula Yamanaka, and you guys can actually vote on the Milgram website, which is milgram.jp, on whether a character is not really guilty of their crime, but whether their crime is pardonable, can be pardoned or not be pardoned. That is what it is. It finished November of next week. Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of like housekeeping before we start Milgram. I was drinking with my friends before this, and I've known this friend since about kindergarten. So it's been about 20 years or so since I've known him. I had fun with him and his girlfriend. Not in that way. Don't think dirty. And I finally get to be on my computer right now. Mick, thank you so much for the 2-month streak. 11 month, that's insane. That's insane. I still can't believe I've been streaming for that so long. I thought friend was a myth. You know what? Anything can be the myth if you put your mind to it. So, actually, before we start, let me just put on my chatbot. That sounds like a nice time. It really is a nice time. I don't know about you guys, but the more I grow older, the more I appreciate time with my friends. Ada si Rizu. Hi Rizu, thank you so much for the please hydrate. I just drank just for you. So, without further ado, let's get started on our first dude. Our first person is... drumroll, please. Our first prisoner is Sakurai Haruka. Okay, I wrote that wrong because I'm stupid. But okay, let's start with Haruka! Woo! Show his photo? Okay, 1 second. I'll show his photo for sure. 1 second. Should I play his music in the background, by the way? Do you guys mind if this video is somewhat copyright claimed towards the end? I'm all for it? Okay, got it. 1 second while I grab his window capture. There you go. This is our boy, Sakura! So, I guess you guys know... Hey, Haruka! There we go! Haruka. So I don't know if you guys know this, but he is very much the soft boy of the Milgram group. Let me just turn off Omori 100 Sunny and give you guys some Haruka Milgram stuff. There we go. Mikoto wishes he was the soft boy. So, I told you guys in the beginning that you could vote whether or not the prisoners were guilty or not, and for some reason, Haruka was voted not guilty. You know, calling me IRL. Yeah, that's very fair. So, Haruka, I think, from the music video, is basically, I think he killed his parents. He killed his dog first, and then he killed his mom because his mom was a piece of shit. Now, he has a stomach look for a soft boy. Okay, look, the thing is, right, during his song, and I don't know why people voted him not guilty, he always asked to be voted guilty because he knows what he did was wrong, right? To be frank, he has a mental problem. Oh yeah, he totally has a mental problem. Mikoto wishes he was a soft boy. He definitely was technically the soft boy. He had like a girl childhood friend, and then he killed his dog, and then he killed his mom. So, based on that, right, and I don't know if I told you guys before, but Milgram is gonna have 3 seasons, and each season is gonna expend on what each, should I say protagonist, or what each prisoner did. So, what do you guys think? Haruka is definitely guilty. See, that's what I thought too, right? Haruka is definitely guilty because he asked to be proven guilty each and every single time. So I don't understand why, as like a body of people, we let him be voted as innocent. That's not what Haruka would have wanted, guys. Haruka would have wanted to be voted guilty. So I don't understand. Because the clue for him is kind of, I don't get how to say this. Not in your face clue, so yeah, not guilty. I see. That's pretty understandable. I looked on the wiki and he stated he doesn't have a pet. Did he just say that because he doesn't like animals? See, I don't know as well because I'm looking at the music video right now and there's dog paws everywhere. And he says, how many times do I have to do this before I feel human? And then he's also like throwing down like a rock on something. So what is he killing? I don't know. He's hot. He's guilty of being sexy. You know what? You're right. But also don't say that out loud. I didn't expect him to look like that. Look, he's a soft boy. Of course he's gonna look like that. What else do you think he's gonna look like? Hello, Richie. Sorry I couldn't introduce myself properly last time. It's okay, guys. Just some TNG. It's okay. Thank you so much for dropping by. I mean, by that logic, the doctor guy who has to be voted guilty should also be... I think he should be voted guilty. Anybody who knows that they're guilty, who said that they're guilty of some crime, should be voted guilty. But we'll get to that later, right? Right now, this is Haruka. He's just a normal person, and his song is all about, I cried, I screamed, I wanted to be pitied, and to be a lovely thing. Okay, yeah, but that doesn't excuse the fact that you have a mental illness. So, what do you guys think? Oh, his 20 questions. He loves his mom, but the word mom's just scribbled out. Look, okay. How many of you are like in sort of like a toxic relationship with your parent? I'm sure you understand as well, right? But at the same time, no matter how toxic your relationship, I don't think it warrants killing them. He has a lower mental age than his physical age, and I don't agree with persecuting children or disabled folk. Look, see, that's what I'm getting at. Mental illness is your responsibility. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility, right? That's what I think, at least, as a person who is also mentally ill. Only in a toxic relationship with myself. Kin? It's not an excuse for killing other people. Totally agree. Okay, so moving on from that, right? What do you think his season 2 is going to reveal? Because I feel like season 1 has already revealed so much about it, even though it was vague, right? It's already revealed so much about him as a person. So what do you think season 2 is going to reveal? Rachie, all I have to say is that remember the Dear Evan Hansen movie. Okay, but like remember this. Dear Evan Hansen has good songs, but it does not have a good plot. Can we talk about that song that he covered as purebred song? Okay, actually, yeah. Let's move on to that then. You have a very good reason. So, every member of the Milgram community, right, the Milgram characters all covered a certain Deco song that I'm pretty sure Deco chose is because they relate to him as they relate to that character, right? And Haruka happened to cover Two Breaths Walking, which you guys know, Nisoku Hoko. You know that song? I feel like he feels guilty, right? Two Breaths Walking is about feeling guilty about leaving behind like a fictional character, right? But this is to do with his mom, obviously, when it comes to the actual Milgram thing. So what do you guys think it means? More things about making us feel bad for him? Okay, that's very fair. Satoku Phoenix says, mostly I understand because mental stuff is a thing for me as well. Yes, I understand. Completely agree, 100%. Angus says, from what I remember, season 1 is supposed to be from their perspective, right? Yes, so I don't think Deco talked a lot about season 1 of Milgram, but it's definitely, a lot of them is definitely from their perspective as the people that did whatever the fuck they did. I just want more songs regarding his season 2 song, NGL. Me too, Scarlett. I agree. Deco is cultured for choosing from his own music for the prisoners. I agree, Scarlett. He's a fictional mom. So are you saying that he doesn't have a mom at all? Is that what you're saying? Because he like being praised and get attention by the mother he wishes he has? Maybe. Okay, my personal opinion, right, for Milgram is that... Haruka himself. Is that I think Haruka's mom was pretty abusive towards him and never thought that Haruka was good enough for anything. Maybe Haruka was like a weak dude before and like never owned up to his mistakes, and now this is his time that he's just like owning up to the fact that he did it, you know? That's why he kept saying maybe. Who knows? It's a series on YouTube. Yes, actually, let me copy and paste the series for you. Here, this is Haruka's story. If you look in the channel, you'll see more of the Milgram songs. Anyway, Lily says, Nisoko has a guy hurt someone without intending to while being influenced by his mom, so it makes sense, I think. Ah, maybe. To be honest, I can't really think right now because I'm drunk, but I do... Some rational part of my brain says that's true. So I'll go along with you. Yes. IMO. Okay, Phoenix, go ahead. While Phoenix is saying something, I would just like to say that I really do like Milgram songs because they have some like voice acting towards the end of it. Because, especially you can probably hear it towards the end of the other songs, but he goes like, you can like hear him say stuff, and I think that's really cool. Off topic, but Milgram cover win. Yes, wink. But yes, that is Haruka. I personally think he's super guilty, so I don't know why people voted him as not guilty. If you can see through this, right? If we pick Haruka, innocent. So I don't really understand why. Okay, next person I would like to cover is Yuno. One second. Let me just look for... Wait, sorry. Yuno. Kashiki Yuno. So her song is called Umbilical. Yuno's next solution of delusional. Okay, let's talk about it though, right? So Yuno is the next person. Kashiki because Yuno, hers is so vague. So I don't know if I'm allowed to like show what window capture I'm doing right now, but so this is Yuno's music video. Essentially, in a nutshell, people theorize that she had an abortion, and that is the murder that she did. So apparently her story is that she is sort of like a call girl for a bunch of people, and she slept around with a bunch of people, and her murder is that she had a bunch of abortions. Because you'll see later there's some analogy with DNA and like having two people and like killing one people. She's very cute for sure, but from what I remember, right, Yuno's judgment was very slim. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 49-51 or something like that, or 48-52. She's a rental girlfriend. Yes, for sure, she is a rental girlfriend. And as you can see, the staircase looks like it is like it's like DNA sort of. My girl, yikes. Yeah, it is very much yikes. And I just want you guys to remember that Japan is a very conservative society, and so I personally expected that a bunch of Japanese people would think that she was guilty, but apparently she is proven innocent. Actually, her verdict is innocent by a bunch of people. Now, I don't want to talk about a bunch of controversial things on my channel because I don't like thinking about controversial things. But yes, I'm glad she's innocent. And I'm glad that a bunch of younger people do think that she is innocent enough to vote for innocent. Because I think my girl's just trying to gain a little bit of dough, but she's doing it in a way that maybe isn't very healthy for her. Milgram low-key traumatized me. That spiral staircase equals yabai, apparently. Yeah, I agree, Scarlet. I agree, Scarlet. I wonder if the English votes sway the results. See, the thing is, we'll never know about that. We'll never know if the English votes actually swayed the results or not. But whether or not it seems like a majority of people did think that she was innocent. So we'll go for innocent for this round, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Pafu pafu nya nya, right? Pafu pafu nya nya. Totally not guilty. She just fell in love. See, that's the thing. I don't think she fell in love. I think she's just trying to make a living for herself, but she's also not doing it in a way that's very healthy for her. I don't think she's as guilty as the other. I agree. I don't think she's as guilty as the other people. But the fact that it was a very close call for her character makes me go like, a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, I understand. Also guilty of being sexy. Can you say that? She's in high school. It's the partner fault, the one that caused her to get pregnant. Okay, should I explain stuff about this? Should I not? In my head, it was her choice whether she wanted to do it safely or not, right? She's too young and immature to be doing what she's doing. I feel like she's being taken advantage of, but she thinks that's fine. Not healthy, definitely. Yeah. See, that's the thing, right? Let's move on to like season 2 predictions. What do you think her season 2 prediction is going to be? Maybe there's going to be a twist? What do you guys think the twist is going to be? Your call, Rach? Yeah. Oh, I just explained it. Sorry. The anime community is not as progressive as we wish to be sometimes. That's understandable, but at the same time, like, this is a teenager. Just remember that, right? She's like 16. So, like, as progressive as we think we want to be, she's also 16. She's a young kid. Her Sticky Bug. Oh, yeah, that's right. And her Deco Nina cover, her song of a Deco Nina song was Sticky Bug. Sukite ite, sukite ite, hoka ni nani mo hiranai kara, oh, sukite ite, wasurenai yoni. That one. High school. Oh no, officer, she told me she was of legal age. I can go to jail, not again. Maybe she was of legal age. I always assumed that she was young because she's in high school, right? Pafu pafu nyan nyan. For sure. Gonna be more, but I don't know, someone's favorite. Yeah. To be honest, as an adult, and yeah, I'm adult, I just want to keep her safe and make sure that she doesn't get into this kind of situation ever again. But at the same time, right? I think she's almost 18. Yeah, but at the same time, the legal age in Japan is 20. So, like, still. Her season 2, from what I'm going to tell, is going to cover more of the yabai stuff she's done. I hope, right? I hope there's just some light at the end of the tunnel for her. At least, that's what I hope, anyway. I feel like the definition of murder gets stretched out in Milgram. It questions our own morals. See? I agree, 100%, Lily. And I feel like that's what makes Milgram super interesting, right? Because we'll get to the doctor after this. And I haven't listened to, like, Kotoko stuff, but I'm pretty sure maybe it's a little bit controversial, but maybe, Kazu stuff, right? Number 6 was also pretty controversial, but number 5 was also pretty controversial, right? Or was it number 7? The wife that, committed unalive because their husband was cheating. Before that, though, I do want to put a pin on it because I do want to pee. So I will be right back, and hopefully I'll be a little bit more sober when I come back. Okay? 1 second. Where's my BRB screen? There we go. Hi, I'm back. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. Hi, welcome guys. Sorry about that. Actually, you know what? I'll be back again. I want to grab some more water, so at least I'm going to be a little bit more sober before I do anything. Okay. I have water back, and now I think it's time to move on to the third trial. But before that, I feel like we have a bunch of questions in chat about does anybody knows what happens to the art part and characters. So I don't think Deco actually revealed what it was, but I think a lot of people actually assume that they just wouldn't live. I don't really want to talk about it too much because I don't know what's going on, but I hope nothing bad happens to them. That's what I think anyway. The cheating guy had a completely different take. Then I look at the comments and seen Rachie had a completely popped off in mad rage. Okay, we'll get to that later. But so let's move on to the next person, right? And the third character is Futa. So, TLDR, Futa is somebody that internet bullied somebody to the point where they committed suicide. And they did okay, so I think I have to explain a little bit more because it's not only black and white, but Futa think that he did a good thing because no, not really. Futa was the kind of person who just stirred up shit for really no reason because they thought that they were on the good side of the law. As you can see on the screen right now, they are on Twitter cyberbullying somebody to the point where they committed it so that they took their own life. Oh no, and one word, disgusting. See, that's what I think as well, but I would also like to know what you guys think, right? Is it warranted? Oh yes, he committed Twitter cancel culture. Not only did he commit it, but he led the cancel culture. He led the movement, I suppose is what it's called in English. Who does guilty easy pick for me? Okay, let me know. I'll tell you guys also what his verdict was on the Milgram website, and that is, drumroll please, guilty, which I personally agree with. Don't use the S word. Yeah, I'm trying not to use the S word. He did call himself a hero. See, that's what I think too, as you can see on the screen right now. He thinks of himself as an RPG hero with 4 hits, 5 hits, the thing. But the thing is, personally, as somebody on the internet, I do not think anybody deserves any kind of hate like this in a mob, in like that kind of barrage of hate. Even if they did something wrong. Right? Maybe call me old-fashioned or something, but that's what I think. Nikonat says, this man had no reason to have such a I agree. This song is so good. And Arthur, his VA, did such a good job. He's in guilty murder. I agree. He's in guilty murder because the person themselves chose to commit unalive, but he also isn't free of guilt. I think he's guilty. Personally, if you're the one spearheading the mob, you're basically the one campaigning for the person to commit unalive. Isn't that kind of thinking support to be the norm? I feel like there's also a political commentary there because Japanese people like to conform to the norm. But I also don't know, and correct me, Kino. Kino, if you're in chat, how is Japanese Twitter like when it comes to cancel culture? Futa needs to be educated more. I feel like a lot of these people, people who do this, right, do it because they like to feel powerful in a way. And Futa is like the personification of people who feel this way. He said as far as okay, that's not an excuse. I don't think he realized the gravity of what he was doing until it's too late. That doesn't excuse him. See, I agree as well. I don't think he realized what he was doing. I think he thought it was just all good and fun until it was too late. Which is an excuse, but definitely is like a wake-up call to him. So I wonder what season 2 is gonna do to him. I can understand where he's coming from since sexual harassment is much more right. Yeah, but this isn't about sexual harassment or anything. This is bullying. He had to be voted guilty to realize he fucked up. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Personally, right, Lily and everybody else, I don't know if these characters are even like aware what their verdict is gonna be. Only God can help the person being targeted by that JP Twitter, really. I don't even want to think about that. That's actually really sad. That's the same in the Western community then, right? God, his song goes really hard. and he's still denying that he doesn't commit a murder. See, that's, I feel like, is what got him the guilty verdict. I do find some irony that the Twitter cancel spree man, who gets canceled by the Twitter people who voted him guilty though justified. It is a little bit ironic. He himself is getting canceled by the people who were with him canceling other people, right? It's an issue of the individual taking it to personally. I guess so, Phoenix. Let haters hate. His cover is Mosaic Girl. Okay, let's discuss that, right? His cover of Mosaic Girl is good. Mosaic Girl in the music video is about yourself hating yourself, right? Or that's at least what I got from it. Does anybody else have any interpretations of Mosaic Girl that maybe fit into his... He didn't commit a murder. That is very true. He didn't commit his murder, but he did contribute to this person feeling like he wasn't worth living. It is not his fault that somebody killed. It's not. It wasn't his fault, but he was also contributing to the majority of the feelings why this person thought he had to kill himself. The definition is very... I agree. The definition is very loose. Sorry, I'm coughing. I think he don't like himself, so use the internet. Yeah, this is a lot of like, this is the typical story of the person who never felt like they had a lot of power in real life, and so they're trying to flex this power that they supposedly have on the internet, right? And I feel like maybe season 2 will delve into some of his personal life behind the scenes, behind the screen, right? More murder than abortion, in my opinion. Oh yeah, for sure. It's like beating a person half to death on the street and leaving them starved. I don't know. Personally, I don't know if I can agree with that. Maybe. Let me think about it a little bit more. That's very fair. That's very, very fair. But yes, that is the case with Futa. Personally, I'm looking forward to season 2. Even if his... Okay, so full disclosure, right? I actually have a friend who does a few shitty things, right, in real life. And I was talking about her during the time when I was drinking and just like venting about her. And she does have a shitty family life, but that doesn't excuse the fact that she sometimes can be a very shitty person, right? Mental illness is, again, I'm talking about this again, mental illness is not your fault, but it is your responsibility to take care of. And personally, I don't think you should be hurting people just because you have it. Anyway, speaking of bullying, like Easy Breeze says, right? Let's move on to the 4th character, Moo. And Moo's song is called After Pain. See, I think a lot of you guys like After Pain. I like After Pain. After Pain is a bop and a half. I agree 100%. But basically, After Pain, it's about this rich girl who basically gets bullied by her class. And there's been a lot of comments in the discussion comments below. But people speculate through her drama and the questions that are asked of her on Twitter that she is a rich girl, basically, that was in the bullying group that got bullied by the bullies that she was friends with. Oh, Kino, thank you. After Pain is a bop. One day I'm gonna cover this. So yes. So what she did is that she was always bullied. She recently got bullied by these friends that bullied other people. And then she stabbed one of the friends that she was trying to say sorry to. Because she felt really lonely. Which people getting bullied definitely not happening IRL. See, I don't know about that. She was being bullied and then she was asked to be bullied. So the thing with Moo is that, right? People started bullying her. Her friend group started bullying her. And she tried to make it up to them and saying that she was sorry and stuff like that. But it didn't work. And so she stabbed the girl that she confronted trying to say sorry to her. I agree with her. I agree. I relate to her so much as well. But at the same time, like, does anybody really deserve to die? It's not your... Not that it's your responsibility, but it's not really your prerogative, is it? Did somebody say cover? One day, Mitchell, when I feel better from all this depression, maybe I'll cover the song. She unalived her friends who were bullying her. It's not just all of her friends, it's that one friend. Here, look at this music video, right? This is the turning point. Look, she's going towards that friend. She's gonna apologize to her. And that friend doesn't forgive her for anything. And so Moo kills this friend. The song is from her own perspective. I believe she's doing the victim card. She doesn't regret what she's done either. That's what I think. But at the same time, she says like, "Gomen nasai wa torokanai yo." I feel like she's just sorry because she just wants to be accepted by this friend group again. But I don't know. You guys want to know what she was voted? Guess. Moo's so self-centered. Imagine stabbing someone because they didn't forgive you. Right? Okay, that's what I think too. Okay, so to you guys who are thinking, Moo was voted not guilty. Oh, I'm so sorry for enabling emote only. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I think she's guilty. But people voted her not guilty, and I'm really mad. She stabbed a person because she was just like, "I'm so sorry. Why would you forgive me?" Stab. Like, holy shit. Also, it wasn't the mod's fault. It was definitely mine. Has a whole story on why Moo stabbed her victim but won't jump. No, you know what? Dump it in this chat. Let's discuss it. Isn't the vote whether or not to forgive or not? See, the thing is, I don't forgive her. I don't think anybody deserves getting stabbed like that. Unless they're like a rapist or like somebody actually really bad. And right, the song that she covered from Dekoniana is Otome Kaibo. She didn't kill that kid. She just died from blood loss. Haha, very funny. Look, I don't disagree with you, Night King. I feel sorry for her. Nobody deserves to get bullied, but also nobody deserves to get killed like that just because they bullied somebody else, you know? They're kids, right? Just imagine this. They're in high school. Maybe they're in middle school. I don't know. They're kids, and kids can change. I think I need more details, and that's where season 2 comes in. It's definitely not first-degree murder. I feel like it's second or third-degree murder for sure. Isn't the point of Milgram is this is what they perceive, not what happens? The point of Milgram is that you vote on whether or not they're innocent or guilty based on the music videos. And from this music video, I don't think she's trying to say that, oh, I was the one that was the bully. I was the one that was getting bullied. I'm the victim of everything. But at the same time, if you're friends with these people and if they're, I don't know. At the same time, if you're really friends with these people and if you really wanted to be friends with these people, would you really stab them? Do you think these kind of people deserve to be stabbed? That's what I think. Did her old friends deserve it? No, but from the end of the video, it seems like she regrets it, which is why I'm cool with innocent. That's very fair. You know what? I'll take that into consideration. Yeah, if she regrets it, I think she's innocent. But at the same time, I don't think she regrets it. She probably saw her victim as the last person she had left, and in that minute, fight or flight, stabbed the girl, stabbed herself, and she ended up stabbing. No, that's not how it works. If she's trying to... No. In that moment, right, she is apologizing to that person. The thought of the knife wouldn't even come to you if you're just trying to be like, hey, I'm sorry, why won't you forgive me? I swear I fucking did something, blah, blah, blah. If she just left, you would probably try to like lurch at her. If not, you would just break down sobbing. I don't think the knife even had anything, or the cutter had anything to do about this. On the contrary, kid can do many unthinkable things based on impulse. That's very true. They are children, right? And I did bring that up. They are children. They do stupid things. But at the same time, murder, man. I don't know. Probably her guess she has no friends now. Yeah, that's her fault. Stabbity stab stab stab. Agreed, Ogari. At least she should stab the girl who bullied her. Okay, but consider this. She was in a group of like 3 people who were bullying her constantly. So that is her friend group of the people who bully her. And why did Moo have a stabby object in her pocket? Agreed. Why does she have a stabby object in her pocket in the first place? Okay. This is, I mean, in the US, it's just like, okay, they have like a knife for self-defense. But this is Japan. Why would you have a knife? If you're gonna say sorry, wait, bring a stab weapon though. Exactly. I have a very big problem with Moo and the fact that people voted her innocent. I feel like it's because a bunch of people were being bullied when they were in high school and they're like, oh yeah, this is like definitely like good revenge for the people who bullied me. When in fact, like nobody really deserves to be bullied at that age. No. It was sus too that she only had the cutter with her at the time when she saw sorry at the girl. Exactly. So I feel like it was somewhat premeditated, right, on her end. She was like, okay, if you're not gonna forgive me, you're gonna die. That's what I feel like it was gonna be. This girl has so many questions. Agreed. Should have pepper sprayed her. I feel that would have been a better choice than to actually stab her to death. Look, even if we don't see the death on screen, right? We know that everybody in Milgram has killed somebody and that's why they're here. Oh, don't watch Mikoto. No, that's later. He's a 9th. If she's being physically bullied, then she was scared and had the knife for self-defense. Then he would have done that. Then she would have done that from before. Yeah, she did stab with a box cutter and not a knife. Sorry, I call it a knife. It was the closest close call out of all the votes too. Wasn't the little girl, didn't she have the most votes first? Or was it... Actually, no, never mind. Metaphorical isn't a backstab. She was stabbed in her stomach. She wasn't stabbed in the back. Shouldn't be bullied at that age, God, so I can bully all the people. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, Mikoto, I can fix him, but we'll talk about him later. Hey Kara, the stream is about, we're talking about Milgram season 1. Metaphorical isn't stab. Maybe. But no, I don't think so. Okay, so the next person is Shidou. Right? We talked a lot about Milgram bullying, and now we're going to be talking about Shidou, who, before we get into the song, actually, once we get into the song, he is a doctor that basically farmed other people's parts, told the people that he farmed the body parts for, the families of the people he farmed the body parts for, that they died, so that he could keep his loved one alive. This is the doctor that everybody simped. He has a good song and everything, but he killed multiple people as a doctor to keep the person he loved alive. Now, personally, I think he's fucking guilty as fuck. But people voted him innocent. So, would you guys like to tell me why they voted him innocent? Try to change my mind. Why did they vote him innocent? Clearly innocent, he just wanted body part. Okay, that's funny. He's just a little poignant. He's a little amogus sauces, don't you think? Dude, that's gotta leave one hell of a paper trail. See, that's the thing. He's a doctor, so he doesn't necessarily... He can't necessarily leave a paper trail. Because people horny. I agree, he's fucking hot, and I simp him. But I also think he's fucking guilty, and I think I can fix him. No, I'm joking. Innocent, more like innocent. You may be right, Minokalu. Why do I get Tumblr sexy man vibe? Do you guys remember that one gif that's just like, here, now? The dude that's just like cut from like the neck down, that's just here, now. Blinded by K-pop boy. He's not even K-pop boy. Like the specific compatible parts need to match the organs on midriff. That's not the only thing. Look, he's causing these people pain just because he wants to farm the organs from these people. Look at how many people he's fucking killed. The robot hanging by himself. He did kill the people for the parts that will fix his beloved. Yes, he did. Easy. That's right. Oh, sorry. Am I back? I didn't realize that I was disconnected. I agree. He stopped counting the number of people he killed is kind of messed up. I agree. I think it's so fucking fucked up. Look at this. Throw down. Ethics is a delusion. He's a fucking doctor. I don't want to hear my doctor say something like that. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. Okay. I agree, Phoenix. 100%. I'm so glad some of you agree with me. Look, the other thing is, right? He didn't even make sure that his loved one is Rachel lagging or it's not me. Rachie was lagging just now, but she's back. I fucking swear to God. TBH, there isn't much that can defend serial murder. Agreed. He, you know what? I never looked at it that way, but you're right. He is a fucking serial killer. He is a serial killer. No fucking way. Yes, you're right. He is a serial killer. People are insane for voicing into it. They simp him too hard. That's what I think, at least. They simp him way too hard. Oh, 1 second. Wait, 1 second. My friend wanted to watch my stream, so I'm giving her the link. Okay. Okay, but that is Shidou. Do you guys have any other questions about him? I don't understand how people voted innocent. It makes no sense and really says a lot about the world when we let hot people get off scot-free. That's what I was saying about Haruka. Haruka, the first dude that we were talking about, said that he also wanted to be voted guilty. He was like, I am the culprit. And people were just like, oh my god, that's so hot. I'm going to vote you innocent. Like, what do you think he would say? Mahiru derogatory. Okay, we'll get to Mahiru after this. Mahiru is the next person after all on this list. He's got serial killer without all the bragging and cocky. I know, and it's really hot, but I don't think that's why you should vote him innocent. I think that's why you should vote him guilty. This is why courts don't use literally everyone as jury. Yes, I agree. You can look at the 20 questions. I think they're in the comment of each MV. Okay. Let's look at the 20 questions before this, right? Here we go. The 20 questions. Okay. In the Milgram app, right, and there is an app for Milgram, Shidou is answering interrogation questions. Number 1, why did you choose your current workplace? And he says, I wanted to help society. Number 2, is there someone you can confide everything to? And he answers, not anymore. Number 3, have you cheated on someone? And he answers, no. Number 4, anything that you treasure? He says, my family. Number 5, any prisoners you don't get along with? And he answers, not me in particular, but it seems that Amane wants to stay away from me. I am sad. Amane is a little kid, by the way. Number 6, what is allowed to be sacrificed for love? And his answer is everything. Number 7, is there something that will remain after you die? And he says, not anymore. Sus. If there's nothing that'll remain after you die, why are you trying to even help anyway? Number 8, what is worse than death? And he answers, the death of a loved one. Okay, now I'm starting to understand. Okay, he really cares about his loved ones, right? But does that really, like, justify what he's doing, right? Oh, there's a bot. Thank you. I'm going to, actually I can't do anything about it because I'm on a client right now. Never mind. Okay, so number 9, he says, what do you want from your lover? And he says, I wish for her to be healthy. So it turns out that, right, he is trying to save his loved one by harvesting the body parts of all these innocent people who would otherwise have been okay. You know, you never know. And he said, and number 10, they ask, how many girlfriends have you had? And he says, I had 4. I had 4. Number 11, do you prefer confessing your love or to be confessed? I'm the kind of person who thinks it's better to confess. Number 12, he says, what is your recent hobby? And he says, it's drawing because I have time to spare. A drawing of Jackalope. Jackalope is one of the Milgram mascots. Number 13, They ask, what's your favorite food? And he says, fish and taonmushi. Taonmushi is like an egg custard. Number 14, if you could bring one person back to life, who would it be? And he says, I can't choose. 15, he says, how many, they ask how many savings you have. And he says, it's not good to ask people something like that. 16, what's the definition of happiness? He says, to be promised an unchanging tomorrow. So basically, he just wants everything to be the way it is and always to be happy the way he is. And you can sort of understand his motivations from there, but that's not an excuse. 17, he asks, what animal are you like? He says, perhaps a ray. There's no particular reason. I just like them. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. 18, which president are you closest to? He would say, I says, Mr. Mukata, we're both old men and we're together in the smoking room. We'll talk about Mukata after this. 19, what do you think happens when people die? He says, I like the concept of transmigration. I wish it if so. I don't understand what that means. Can somebody explain what that means? And number 20, lastly, he says, what do you think about smoking? And he says, people tell me to stop because it's bad for my health, but I smoke because I want to be unhealthy. That's a little bit sus, don't you think? Okay. It's like rebirth, born in the afterlife. I see. See, okay, if that's the case, then why doesn't he just let his loved ones go? Smoking is overrated. You tell that to the youth these days, that's smoking. That's vaping, but, you know, that's another topic for another time. Shidou is simply my scrunkly little Neko wife. I love him. And that's, okay, Jace, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's why people voted him not guilty. I have no idea what Milgram is, but it sounds like some deep lore analysis, and I'm here for it. You know what? The Frosted Shadow. Here, let me link to you the Milgram channel. You start from the first video, which has English subtitles, and work your way up from there, okay? Good luck. Shidou's hot, but he's too yabai. It's simp. Your loved one's gonna die, and you choose to kill others to save your loved one. I agree. That's why. I voted him guilty. I can't deny he's my scrunkly. You guys are so cute. What the hell is this guy gonna do once his loved one is dead? Yeah, I know, right? Once his loved one is dead, what is he really gonna do? He should have sold his brain to buy the organs his love needed. You know what? It's gonna be... I wish he did, like, what the fanfic did, right? He's just like... Oh my god, you know the fanfic? He's just like, where the guy's just like, good luck, girl. And the girl goes into the operating room to get a new heart. And she goes out and the boyfriend's gone. And she asks the doctor, doctor, where's my boyfriend? And the doctor's just like, where do you think you got your heart from? Like, it's bad. You know what I'm talking about, right, Jace, right? But I feel like it could be warranted. What fanfic easy? It's a very common fanfic trope in the One Direction fandom, which I've known because not that I read One Direction fanfic. I was on Tumblr for the longest time, so I know these tropes. It's a copy pasta this one. Hey, John Blonde, welcome! Thank you so much for dropping by in my chat. We're talking about Milgram, the Dekonina song series. Hi, Mom! I'm streaming! Wait, 1 second, okay, guys? Okay, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better. Ah, 1 second. Let me just drink a little bit first. Ah! Okay. So, we've talked about Shidou, right? And what song did Shidou do? Oh my god. Oh, fuck, I'm drunk. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Is that something I should say? Maybe. Maybe not. Liar dance? Ah! See? Okay. So that says a lot about him, right? The fact that he covered liar dance. The fact that it's called liar dance, he knows that he's lying. He knows that the person... Wait. Actually... The fact that he covers liar dance and the fact that liar dance is about somebody else who lies and also him who lies means that... What? Hopefully this user-chan, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know what that means. What do you guys think it means? Dancing on his patient's corpse. Ah! It could be that too. The fact that he covers liar dance could also be just like an on-the-nose thing, you know? He's a liar, he's dancing, and he's trying to show everybody else that, I mean, his partner could also be lying, though, is the thing. I feel like he's mocking himself with liar dance. That's very true. He could be mocking himself with liar dance. That's a light exception. He's dancing on his patient's corpse. That's very true. Okay. So... Personally, I would have voted him guilty, but apparently he's voted not guilty, so... I don't know, guys. I feel like I should bring up what Soyeon said during My Teenage Girl, right? She was very angry at the fact that people were just like playing with people's dreams and making it so that the people that they voted for were just funny and entertaining and not legitimately people that were actually taking their dreams seriously of becoming an idol, you know? It's the same here. Don't vote innocent for people that you think are guilty just because they're hot. I love democracy. Very funny. I still can't find the right meaning about liar dance. I feel like liar dance is like both of them are liars and that they're in the relationship and they're trying their best to make it work even though they're both toxic. I mean, after all, Deco is the king of toxic relationship songs. I wonder what season 2 will be like from him. Will the lie be kept up? I agree. I wonder. Okay, let's transition, right? What would season 2 be for Shidou, right? Now that we know that season 1, he tried to save his loved one with body parts that he farmed from innocent people, and this loved one died in the end. So what's season 2 gonna be like? Current movement, Rachie. Hi. So are you saying both Shidou and his girlfriend are liars to get these benefits? I'm saying that perhaps Shidou's girlfriend may not actually be all that good either. Apparently with enough charisma you can do a murder. With enough charisma you can do anything. You could even become a VTuber. Don't take that as like... I wouldn't know though. It will just be him smoking 2 full packs a day. Season 2 will just show us it was all delusion and girlfriend was already different from the beginning. Do you think it'll take a twist? You know what? I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be a twist. He's gonna be trying to resurrect his dead girlfriend. She was already dead in the first place and he's trying to resurrect her. As if. Season 2 will just show us it was all delusion. Okay, wait, Mahiru derogatory. We'll talk about Mahiru after this because Mahiru is the next person. I'll call this in advance. The loved one definitely doesn't love back. Maybe it was a one-sided love. You know what? You may be true, Seventh Sage. So we are wheeling the toxic relationship road. Gotcha, LMAO. I mean, it might be a thing right then. Having charisma is how a lot of serial killers stay in business. Having charisma is also how a lot of VTubers stay in business. Wink. Not that I have charisma after all. My personality is baked fresh every single day for you guys. I have depression. Anyway, I don't think Shidou Norman Bates his partner. I don't think so either. I don't think he killed her. But at the same time, I don't think that he was going about the right way to actually get her to live again. Maybe she was really terminally ill and he couldn't come to terms with it. That's why he did everything he could as a doctor to try to make sure that she lived longer. But maybe she was in pain and suffering the entire time, you know? Who knows? Anyway, so let's move on to the next song. The next song is called This Is How to Be in Love With You. This is by Mahiru. Now, I can really claim that I made a hit comment with this one. I said, I wonder if her crime is putting too much pressure on her significant other, constantly emotional abuse. If you leave me, I'll kill myself, to the point that the significant other thought the only escape was through death. English community, Milgram community, please come through. So, if you guys don't know about Mahiru, she looks like she is a fashion model, right? And this song seems like, I don't think a lot of people paid attention to the comments for the song, but a lot of it seems like very stalkerish comments, just like, oh my god, he really likes this kind of style, so I'm gonna put on this kind of style so he'll really like it, you know? That's what I think, at least. And the fact that a lot of the imagery is her inside a cage and then him turning to feathers and stuff like that. I really feel like she really tried to become the kind of girl that he wanted to be. And then when he realized that she really didn't want to let him go and she wasn't the kind of person that he thought that she was, he killed himself. Look, she's trying to dress in all these sort of styles, like fashion magazine sort of things. But if you read the comments, they're really creepy. Weak BF, she what now? Here, look. Shiva says in this comment, it's important that the magazine article text actually tells the backstory in more detail than the song lyrics do. Basically, she has just moved to Tokyo. She falls in love at first sight with a fellow university student, a guy to be specific. You know, he is the one because she uses masculine pronouns when referring to him. So she most likely changed her style to try and entice her love interest. However, they didn't talk yet at the point because at a certain point of the song, day 3, the text reads, the moment our eyes meet in the university terrace, it felt like fate. Who knows, maybe I was born to marry him. Just kidding, aren't I overthinking this? Stuff like that. Yes, so I think she is a yandere. Personally, I think that she really like tried to bait him into thinking that she was the one, his type, you know? And I feel like maybe a lot of people are like guilty of doing this, you know, changing themselves to like fit another person's like ideal type, right? Just because they're like, oh my god, I'm so in love with this person, I'm gonna make myself just like what this person wants to be just because. Abusive relationship, that's really what it is in a nutshell, right? But like, I feel like Mahiru, okay. Let me just go into, at the risk of going into like what one of my relationships was in the past. Here, I pretended to be girl, I pretended to be okay, right? She thought that she was being okay to the point where he dissolved into feathers, right? And I feel like him dissolving into feathers is a metaphor for him taking his own life. So she unlifed, or he unlifed himself because he felt caged in by her. She talks about him hitting her too, and she doesn't hate him for it, yabe. Oh, that is so yabe. Yo, in my previous relationship, I was just like, oh my god, I don't think I would like leave you if you hit me or anything. I mean, the relationship crumbled apart for different reasons, but like, that is such a toxic mindset to have. For Mahiru envy, everything but the prisoner is just getting more darker. I agree, 100%. Mahiru has a little bit of a problem. Mahiru also reminds me of a lot of one of my exes. That definitely plays a role in how much I hate her. Gabriel, welcome! Decided to join well before going to bed. Well, welcome. We're talking about Mahiru's song. This is how to be in love with you. Ai nan desu yo. As you can see from the music video, she changes her style a lot to like suit his needs and everything. But like, if you are changing yourself into becoming the sort of person that somebody else wants, isn't that like a deceptive tactic, right? You're basically not presenting your real self to that person, and they're basically falling in love with the kind of person that they think you are. Or at least that's what I think it is. Do you think she'd tried it before this? I feel like she'd probably tried it before this to some extent. Probably not to like the weird, to not to the most extreme extent as she is doing right now. That's what I think, at least. He got baited to death, agreed. But not really he got baited to death. I feel like he got... Do you see, like... I don't know... how do I explain this? The lyrics, if you pay attention to it, are like her putting a lot of pressure on him to basically move too quickly. And he felt too pressured to move forward in the relationship, that he saw no way out but to unalive himself. I think she's too obsessed with the idea of a perfect true love, and she refused any details that are obviously not. I agree, 100%. Juno-nan, you set forward a very good theory. Then, is she the one who has the wheel in the relationship? Because I think she is. I feel like she definitely stirs the relationship. No, not stir. Steers the relationship in one way or another. Mahiru's behavior kind of cringe, and Jill. I know, right? It feels like me when I was 15. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Either Mahiru was abused as a kid or really spoiled, or both emotionally neglected but got everything else otherwise. See, Lily, I'm gonna go around to what I said in the beginning. Even if mental illness isn't your fault, it is definitely your responsibility to make sure nobody else is hurt because of it. This video exudes toxic positivity by spades. Agreed. So, let's move on, right? What do you think season 2 of Mahiru is gonna be? I think it's definitely gonna show her from the boyfriend's point of view. Maybe that he felt really trapped and like her really stalkerish behavior. Of course, because she covered Psychogram by Dekonina. So you can just imagine she's definitely the yandere. Right. Yes, you're right. So her judgment is guilty. One of the 4 people that were voted guilty in this trial. Kind of similar to Joan Somi's song Dum Dum. Oh yeah! You see to me Dum Dum. Oh. Yes, very, very fun. Changing yourself to trick a guy into liking you except being had. This fool for falling for my tricks. Except he doesn't die, lol. Exactly. See, Somi's song, he doesn't die. But in Mahiru's song, he dies. So there's definitely like a gap in all this, right? I think she definitely deserves it, for sure. I literally didn't think she could cover Psychogram so early because I thought it would give away her character too quickly. That's true, Jace. But the fact that she covered it means that, right? Also, this is such a weird frame. This is so weird. It's too ambiguous for guilty. That's fair. That is fair. But personally, I think this is enough to convict her for her crimes. So, who knows? Oh my god, evil! Oh my god, Grandma would love to see the boyfriend's POV and the inverted POV. I agree. I can't wait to see what season 2 of Mahiru is gonna look like. But it's definitely gonna be something like, oh my god, Mahiru is bad! Can we see her questions? Okay, let me just... Guys, where do you see her questions? It's probably in her wiki page, isn't it? Oh, did I skip them? I'm really sorry about that. I think I'm still a little bit drunk. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Okay, so in the Milgram app, Mahiru answered 20 interrogation questions. Why did you choose your current workplace? I'm still in college, wondering where to work right now. Number 2, is there someone you can confide everything to? And she answers, I tell everything to the lady in my usual beauty salon. Okay, that's normal. Oh, Ree, thank you so much for the head pats. Number 3, have you ever cheated on someone? And she says, no way! Cheating's not a thing, right? Right? So you can already tell her worldview is just a little bit skewed from there. Number 4, she says, oh, thank you so much. Wait, that's a lot of head pats. Thank you. I feel so loved. Number 4, she says, anything that you treasure, love. Number 5, any prisoners you don't get along with. Who does mean, so he's no good. Also, Mikoto seems a little flirty, a bit like a cheater. Okay. Number 6, what is allowed to be sacrificed for love? And she says everything. Ooh, everything can be sacrificed for love. That's a lot of head pats. My hair is getting really oily. Do you guys think you could stop? I don't really want my hair to get very oily. Rainbow mode! Hopefully rainbow mode works. I don't know if rainbow mode will work right now. Desu yo ne. Hopefully. Anyway, 7, she says, is there something that'll remain after you die? And she says, not yet, I guess. Number 8, what's worse than death? Not being able to love anyone anymore. Number 9, what do you want from your loved one? For him to accept my love, nothing else. Number 10, how many boys' friends have you had? 1. Okay, so from those 5, 6, 10 questions, you can at least assume that number 1, she's always been the kind of person who's always chased after the person she likes. Number 2, she's never been able to get anything that she likes. Number 3, she really puts love above everything else. And number 4, she would probably die if the person that she loved didn't like her back. So basically, she's me, but more crazy. Okay, Gemini girls. Aight. So, number 11 is saying that, would you prefer confessing to your love or being confessed? She says, I want to confess, yeah, but I've only confessed in my life, so I might want to be the one being confessed to. Oh, yeah, she's me. Oh, Scarlett, what do you say? Mahiru just really loves the fantasy expectations of love, or gives a lot of red flags. I agree 100%. See, the thing is, like, before I got into my first serious relationship, I feel like I was a Mahiru. You know? I really thought so highly of love, but I know now a little bit better. Geminis unite! Oh God, no! I wonder what happened in her upbringing that led her to be so fanatic about love and relationships. Oh, that's a really good point to bring up, Nekonut. I wonder if that'll play into her season 2. Ooh, that's actually really interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. What do you guys think? Do you think her season 2 will be about from her BF's point of view, or do you think it'll be from her childhood point of view? Do you think she'll have a Haruka-like backstory? Who knows? Anyway, 12. What is your recent hobby? She says, I guess talking to everyone these days, even though my hobby was watching TV dramas. Number 13, she says, what's my favorite food? If it's something cooked for me, just anything. So she's a romantic. I too prefer homemade foods. Do you guys think you can make some homemade food for me? I think I would really like some curry right now. I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. Anyway, number 14 says, if you could bring one person back to life, who would it be? And she says, the person I love. Wait. That does mean the person she loved died! Sorry, I'm bad at cooking. Is anybody here good at cooking curry? I want curry. I'll make homemade plain white rice. Okay, you can make the white rice, but who can make the curry for me? I can make food, but I don't have a home. It's okay. Food, good. I want food. Curry easy. Please make me curry. It's 1:30 a.m. right now. It's okay, it's okay. I want tomorrow. I can cook Indomie kare. Beda. Beda. Chigao yo. Food good, for sure. Next thing, favorite, okay. How many savings do you have? I'm able to go on thanks to the money my parents send me. Ooh, so she's living off her parents' money. Number 16 was the definition of happiness. She says having a romantic heart. So she is a romantic at heart. Number 17, what animal are you? She says a penguin. They're wonderful animals who take care of children as a couple. Number 18, she says, what prisoner are you closest to? She says, I'm friends with all the girls. 19, she says, what do you think happens when people die? She says they go to heaven. So she's very idealistic. And number 20, they ask, what do you think about smoking? She says, I've never smoked before, but I may copy him if who I love smokes. What do you guys think about that? That last one is pretty telling. I might copy him if who I love smokes. That's for sure a red flag, isn't it? If you copy all the things that your loved one does. For sure. Oh, girl. Yeah, I agree. 100%, right? So is she a spoiled rich girl who thinks everything should go her way? I feel like she was definitely spoiled as a kid, but maybe she might not be a princess. But based on the answer she gives, don't you think she's a princess? That's not healthy at all. So, personally, I think her guilty verdict was definitely warranted. Right? Girl, you need therapy, Mahiru. Girl, I need therapy too, Rachie. Just create the perfect image for the person you love and they'll love you back, right? That's what I think too. If I can be the exact kind of ideal person the person I love likes, I'll be set. Therapy for all Milgram prisoners. I also think she's just young and doesn't really understand how love works. And actually, she's only had one boyfriend previously. And that boyfriend just took their own life. So I don't know if she knows what she thinks she's doing. Group session, yes. But before we get on for too long, right? Let's move on to the next person. And the next person is Kazui. Kazui's song is called Half. Oh hey, I had a hit tweet as well. So essentially what Half is about is that the dude cheated on his wife and his wife found out and jumped off their balcony. That's my emotional support, Dilf. Okay, that's fair. He's hot though. You're not wrong. Okay, but I've had also people in the comments saying like, I don't think he actually cheated on his wife. He obviously fell for the woman at the bar. But every time he describes it as something that can't happen, we also see in every shot that this marriage seems to be falling apart. However, he probably took his wife's growing impression for her falling out of love with him. I'm thinking he just broke up with her in that last scene. We can see his wife, so he can be with the woman at the bar, which then causes his wife to kill himself. Which obviously, like, okay. She didn't jump off. She was just doing parkour. You're fair. That's fair. I need more context behind this MV, so I'm looking for a season 2. I feel like, yeah, he is one of those people that I feel like definitely needs a season 2 to this series just to know what the fuck is going on. Because I feel like even though it was like clear that maybe his partner committed suicide. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. His partner committed unalive. We also don't know why. He was voted innocent. Your Honor, he has massive tits. Please release. So thank you. People be justifying adultery nowadays, MK. Yeah, see, that's the thing. No matter what, if you've already fallen for somebody at the bar, wouldn't you, like, break up with the person that you're currently dating? See, he said, like, nothing has to change. So is Unalienable the new hip gacha game? Maybe. Unalive, I don't know how to judge him. Like, he causes sins, but he looks so innocent. I voted him guilty because everything is shown through a play, which is a sus point for me. That this is him making light of the situation. That's very fair. His wife's unalive is not his fault. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say as well. Again, it's with Mahiru. Even though Mahiru's is just a little bit more controversial, the actions of other people are never... Like, whether they choose to unalive or not is not gonna be your fault. They chose it, right? Whether you contributed to it or not is on you. Your contribution to it is on you, but their actions is not on you. What they choose to do about it is not on you. I feel like misogyny plays a part in some of these votes. Like, they would vote guilty for the girl who caused the guy to die, but the guy who made his wife die is innocent. That's a very good point to bring up, though, Satoku. I agree 100%. I feel like the fact that Yuno's is a very close call. The fact that Amane is a very close call. I don't know what Kotoko's gonna be, but I feel like it's also gonna be a very close call. It's probably gonna add to the point. Also, he literally wears a mask and also stars in play. He doesn't get out any obvious with the symbolism in that. And his cover is Mont Blanc. Okay, so let's talk about that, right? His Deco Nina cover is Nua Mushi Mont Blanc, and Nua Mushi Mont Blanc is a song that people speculate is about getting pregnant and basically saying like, oh my god, I'm a coward, I'm falling for this guy, I'm being really weak, and like I can't say no to whatever he says. But it can also be translated to the fact that he wants to be, oh sorry, this is Amane's. It's like him saying like, I'm very weak, like I'm so sorry that I'm doing all of this, I'm such a weak person, ha ha ha. Right? I've got to dip, but have fun discussing, yo. Thank you so much for joining, Night King. Okay, so if it's the person who makes the decision, then surely Futa is innocent. No, personally, I think this guy's guilty, but that's just me. You know what? That's very fair. But the fact that this... Okay, but with Futa, like, spurred a mob, right? He knew how cancel culture contributed to this dude's mental health and still did it anyway. Because Futa Futa basically tried to get other people into piling on this person, but Kazui did this to another person and it was just his own actions, right? So that's why I feel like it's different, but I feel like he felt like he was pushing bad people out of communities. Exactly, he had a warped sense of justice. I think his wife may have already been deeply depressed, and Kazui didn't really do anything that would push somebody over the line unless they were already mentally ill. Again, right? It's a very gray line, and I feel like that's the strong point of Milgram, right? Milgram is always about very gray. It's supposed to be a gray area. Kazui knew, and he knew that he is at fault. He knew that he's at fault for cheating on his partner, but it is not his fault that his partner committed unalive. Yeah, that's very fair, Swiss. I agree. But personally, I think that it's because Futa spurred a whole entire community on, right? Futa was already well known for like being a ringleader for people, for a mob that already wanted to attack people. Futa was a leader, right? And was just like, sick 'em boys, basically, and the boys basically sick that person, and and it was different people to the point where there was this one person who basically couldn't take it and committed unalive. That's what I think the difference is, but I also respect your opinion, Swiss. Not saying that your opinion is not valid or anything. I think the fact that Kazui is a whole ass adult, apparently, as opposed to Futa being a kid, also makes a difference. That is very fair as well. Let's see his questions. Okay, songs about people with problems hurting people with problems. Agreed. Okay, but if you have a wife who's depressed, you should be taking care of her and try to help her, not make it worse. Okay, but also at the same time, like, if they're depressed, right? Because I'm also thinking about it from my point of view, right? I'm a depressed person, and I know my future partner, will have to deal with it. And I totally understand if they don't want to deal with it anymore, because I'm gonna be such a fucking pain in the ass. But it's also like my responsibility. Again, mental illness is not my fault, but it's definitely my responsibility. And if I'm not doing anything to take care of it, then I don't blame my partner for not wanting to put up with it as well. Yes, Futa is an instigator. Futa and Mahiru didn't know they did bad, and Kazui probably didn't know how much his wife was hurting. Yeah. Again, it's a gray area. Yeah, you're right. It is definitely a gray area, and I feel like that's definitely what makes Milgram what it is. The way people justified somebody that caused another person to commit super slide is really weird. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get Kazui's trial results. Let me just play his song in the background and let's figure this out. Do you have any special skills? Number 1, judo, karate, and kendo. Number 2, is there anyone you hold in high regard? You wouldn't know them, but I have a childhood friend. I really look up to them. Number 3, if you're allowed to do anything, what would you want to do? I'd like to live righteously. Huh. Number 4, do you think your family is proud of you? And he says, no, they must find me embarrassing. Yeah, I'd find you embarrassing too if you're my son and you cheated on your girl. Sorry. I have very strong opinions towards cheating. righteously, right? That also like struck me as a chord. He knew he's guilty, whereas Futa and Mahiru didn't know what they were doing is wrong. I don't know. I don't know which one frustrates me more. If you knew that what you're doing is bad and you kept doing it, or if you didn't know what you were doing is bad and you kept doing it. I don't know which one frustrates me more as a person. Okay, number 5. When you go to an amusement park, what do you want to ride? He says the merry-go-round. Number 6. What is the difference between an adult and child? 6. Responsibility. Adults can't just go and do whatever they want. Ah! There we go! There we go! There we go! What's the difference between an adult and a child? Mahiru and Futa were obviously children. They didn't really know what they were doing. I hate children, but that normally doesn't kill someone, you know? That's exactly it, Lily. That's exactly it. Normally, that doesn't kill somebody. It's just really difficult. I get it. But in the end, you're not responsible for what somebody does. Kazui just has a weak mind. You know what? You think Haruka's a soft boy? Kazui's a fucking soft boy. They're both the same person. Number 7, do you like yourself? It's fucking blank. It's blank. He doesn't answer at all. Number 8, between ethics and emotion, which do you prioritize? He says, I failed before when prioritizing emotions. I'll never act on my feelings ever again. Yeah, you probably shouldn't, boy. Number 9, what do you think your family... Tell me what your family consists of. He says, now it's only one person. Okay. Number 10, is there any prisoner you're close with? Shio-kun and Mikoto-kun are also in the smoking group, so I think we get along well. 11, what kind of meat do you like? He says, rump meat, if that makes sense to you. Well, basically red meat. Red meat is good when you start getting around my age. I don't really understand what that means. Is that a Japanese thing? I think it's fine. I also think it's fine that Kazui wanted to break up his marriage, but number 1, he shouldn't have cheated. Number 2... he shouldn't have cheated. To the real murder in Futa's case, it's social media. I feel like it is really social media. No, he instigated the movement, but he wasn't responsible for the person on the other end's actions. Even if they got off the hook, good luck with living with that for the rest of your life. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's fine he wants to break off the marriage, so do it. He shouldn't have cheated. I agree, 100%. It's fine he wants to break off the marriage. I still think it's fucking slimy, the fact that he cheated on her. That's a fucking conscious choice. He shouldn't have done it. Number 12, what is the meaning of life? I wonder what. If you find out, kindly come and tell this old man. Number 13, who do you want to see right now? Number 13, I can't meet them anymore. Number 14, do you listen to music? Well, a decent amount. I'm sure you wouldn't know them because they're all old songs. Number 15, when do you wake up or go to bed? Because I don't have a job now, I'm letting myself act freely. I sleep whenever I get sleepy and I get up before noon. Ah, unemployed gang. Number 16, do you believe in past existences and fortune tellings? I don't. I can shift to them the responsibility of what happens in life. I can't shift to them. So he can't shift to them the responsibility of what happens in life. Number 17, what would you do if the world ends tomorrow? I would lazily do some trolling, fishing. My childhood friend who I talked about earlier has a boat. 18, do you regret your murder? I do regret it. I should have kept lying. Number 19, do you want to be forgiven? I'm not sure. I also want my weakness to be tolerated, to be honest. Number 20, any complaints about being imprisoned? Of course I do, but a part of me is saved by this extraordinary situation. I don't have to think about unnecessary things. Okay. The fact that he's trying to justify the cheating into some rose me moment in the MV, I'm always ambiguous if the wife found out he was cheating or whether the breakup was what caused her to be unalive. Okay. You say that, but at the same time, I just said that, like, I do regret it. I should have kept lying. I feel like he came clean to her one day and she couldn't take it anymore and she unalived. Right? And he shouldn't have been lying in the first place. He shouldn't have been cheating on her in the first place. But, okay, let me play devil's advocate here, right? Because I need to be that kind of person. What if the wife was being abusive to him? By like trying to make him give up everything just for the sake of taking care of her. Just think about that. I should have kept lying makes it like he's blaming his wife instead. I agree. It does sort of feel a little bit slimy. He's just like, oh, if I didn't lie, my wife wouldn't have unalived herself. Now you see, we don't know that exactly. We don't know anything, and that's what I find really fun about Milgram. We really don't know what's going on, and we could speculate all we want. There's so many theories we could come up out of this. But at the end, after season 3, we'll really know, or at least I hope we'll really know what's going on. But maybe, yeah, you never know. Maybe the wife's making herself sus for this. We never know. And I can't wait for season 2 to finally show itself. Maybe it'll be from the wife's point of view. The overall vibes I get from him is that he isn't owning up to his makes, so that's a guilty for me. See, the thing is, he feels guilty, right? But would he do it again? Well, he says that he would keep lying, but you know, you never know. Well, season 2, another 2 years, LMAO, yeah. The whole project is an ad for investigation in the criminal process. I agree, 100%. So, that is Half by Kazui. And that is where I will take a break and pee because, fuck, I need to pee again. I agree, let's eat him into therapy. Let's eat me into therapy. But before I get myself into therapy, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break because I need to pee again. I'm so fucking sorry. I will see you in about 5 minutes. Mina, hello. Okay, so that was Shidou. I think we've talked about Shidou at this point. And the next person to move on to is Amane! So, the story behind Amane, the TLDR, is that she is a girl who was raised in a cult that killed somebody for the cult. She was voted guilty. And to be honest, in the beginning, I was just like, why the fuck is she guilty? Like, she doesn't know what she's doing, you know? She's a kid. But I heard somebody tell me, right? I heard somebody tell me that it was because she wouldn't have learned otherwise if she wasn't voted guilty. So, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Cult time. Yes, exactly. It is cult time. Good night. Scarlett, good night, good night, good night. Sleep well. Thanks for coming. Vote guilty in first trial, vote innocent afterwards. I don't know. These nuts. Hi, fatty. Welcome. Yes, you can suck on these nuts. Killing is killing, even if she didn't know any better. See, that's my mindset too. But at the same time, like, she was indoctrinated by the cult. She doesn't know any better. And, you know, even if she doesn't know any better, I don't think look, personally, right? I thought that I should vote her innocent based on the fact that she didn't know any better. But people are saying like, oh yeah, you know, she didn't know any better. She should just, if we vote her guilty, then she'll know in the next time. I don't even know if we can guarantee a next time. Right? About faith healers, yeah, I agree. Oh, Maggie. Oh, I'm so sorry. I only read fatty. I'm sorry. You can call me fat. It's fine. You know what? An eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. Maggie, I'm so sorry. I kept flipping back and forth some days. I'd be like, she's totally innocent. But other days, I think of her responses to the question and how she clearly thinks she's right and I vote guilty. That's very fair. She did think she was right in killing this person. And if she did... Meta voting, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, I think that's really what it is. I wasn't a huge fan of the meta voting. But at the same time, I don't know. Real Teen, hello. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for dropping by at my stream. You know, Nan, she was brainwashed since probably the moment she knew she was born, how she would understand that the environment she lives in is wrong. Maybe. Yes, for sure. She was definitely brainwashed. She was made to believe murder is good and I agree she's innocent. But, okay, but, yes, that but is very innocent to me. No, I'm joking. That but is very important to me. Shidou was also a victim of meta voting. I agree. No, you know what? I agree. Let's bring that up later. Let's put a pin in that. Meta voting really fucking sets me off. Because I felt like we should have voted on them whether or not, based on their song, whether or not they thought they were guilty, whether or not they deserved to be voted guilty or not. And I feel like Amane at this point is just a little girl. She's literally 10. She's 10. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Why was she voted guilty? Oh god, I love Undercover. What a good song. I can't believe Minami from WUG joined a cult and murdered someone dang. They have the same... Oh, was she? Oh my god, this is the same voice actress as Minami? Okay, that makes a bunch of sense. But at the same time, like, okay, let's get back on subject, right? You think she deserved that guilty vote? Lily Hoshikawa would never do this, exactly! But also, Lily Hoshikawa was not born to a cult. Nave, thank you so much for head pat. Let me feel head pat. I don't know. I still feel like I still need a season 2. No, I feel like because she's a kid and she was brainwashed, I don't know whether she deserved that guilty or not. Oh, thank you so much for lurking. Just some TNG. Just got back from food. Out of the context, the little girl was an assassin. No, the context is that the little girl grew up in a cult that thought that murder was necessary. She's way too young to be responsible for a crime. I agree 100%. I feel like... But at the same time, I agree with the meta votes. If she wasn't voted guilty, then she would just think that everything would be going smoothly. But at the same time, I don't think meta voting is really the way to go. So what's the problem? So what's the right what's the right answer? I don't understand what's going on, so could someone tell me the context? Okay, so Real Teen, we are reviewing the song series called Milgram. And Milgram is a song series revolving around 10 prisoners who were convicted for murder, and we get to vote whether or not their crime is pardonable or not. So there's going to be 3 seasons, and the first season just wrapped up. And it just basically told briefly through each song what crime each prisoner was guilty for. There we go. Thank you so much for coming, CPO. I'll see you next stream. I have super strong feelings about the song CMG from a personal perspective. I feel like she wouldn't have known that. Exactly. I feel like that's the biggest feeling about the song that I have. She wouldn't have known better. I say innocent because she's a child. See? I don't know. I'm very conflicted. I'm very, very conflicted about this. Did they legit torture that girl? They just murdered the girl that she killed. She killed a girl. She's 10. She killed a girl for the cult. I don't know if they tortured her or not. I'm gonna give a pass in a really good foster home for therapy. You know what? That's very fair. Her votes shouldn't have been linked to the actions of her parents or cults. Why is she responsible for the cult's action? That's a very good question, Nikonat, and that's a very good point that you bring up. She's 12. Oh, she's 12. I'm so sorry. I thought she was 10. She's 12. Which, honestly, 10 to 12, it's still considered a kid to me. Maybe because I'm old. I'm coloring my Christmas book I got in 4th grade, and this kiss mechanic came to. It was disgusting. Okay, that wasn't very necessary to the discussion, but I'm so sorry. I think she was tortured after she helped the person she later kills. It's shown in PP. Ah, I see. Yeah, hindi niya si... Oh, sorry. I mean, the point is that she helped... Okay, so she helped a person that she tried to help a person, but then the cult says you have to kill her, and so she kills her for the sake of the cult. That's it. But yeah, I feel like that's the thing. Can a 12-year-old be sent to juvie? I don't know. And I'm going to pass it off to you guys. You know what? I'm going to make a poll. Let me get my Twitch ready. Let me get a poll. New poll. Amane. Pardonable. Not pardonable. Yeah? It's a minute, yeah? 1 minute, okay? Start poll. There you go. I just started a poll because I'm really curious about this whole Amane situation. Oh, a lot of you guys are saying that she's pardonable. That's very interesting. I thought it was a lot more of them disciplined by torturing her so she wouldn't behave like they want. That's very fair. Of course, pardon with caveats. See, but the thing is, right, when you vote pardonable, you can't say with caveats. I think she was tortured after having the injured cat. Okay, so that's what it is. But anyway, that's Amane. She was voted guilty. And so we can now move on to the next person, who is Mikoto. And Mikoto, okay, before we get into Mikoto, right? I just want to tell you guys, I can fix him. I can fix him. He's fucking crazy, and I can fix him. So essentially, right, and I don't know if I like how they handled it, but Mikoto has a split personality. I guess he has BPD. Not borderline personality disorder, sorry. He has What is the correct term for it when you have multiple personalities? But I don't know if they handled it very well. Not bipolar, dissociative. Yes, dissociative personality disorder. So essentially, there's the music video is saying that at night when he quote unquote switches personality, he becomes a fucking serial killer. And then when he goes, and then he's like trapped inside his own head, saying like, "Oh my god, I swear I fucking didn't kill him. I'm such a nice person." Yes, DID. Of course this one exploded in TikTok because everybody has an alter these days. I'm not saying that because like I'm ragging on young people, but like it feels like a lot more people are really showing that they have alters. And of course, like the way that this is portrayed, it doesn't feel like it's doing that community justice. That's what I'm getting from the, yes. Oh, so he's Jekyll and Hyde. See, that's what the envy is portraying, but I don't know. I feel like he knows what he's doing. Disposing of these bodies and cutting them up and everything, and never admitting to them. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you good. Please don't die, Rachie. I'm so sorry. I don't think he's a DID person as well, but I also don't know. Maybe like they're portraying him as like a shitty kind of DID person, you know? Like the stereotypical like, I have 17 personalities and one of them is a killer stereotype that was like carried over from Tumblr. You don't know. I really don't know if that's what the authors intended or if the authors intended for him to be like a liar or something like that. I don't know. Exactly, Boink. DID is super misinterpreted in media, and I don't know if the Milgram people, because you know they're Japanese, I don't know if they're really taking this seriously, or if they're like doing this, you know, or if they're just being serious about it, and it gets me like, I don't know. Yes, the Deco Neo song that he covered is Mono Poisoner, which is basically like the toxic person in the relationship saying like, I want this person to be mine and mine only. So I don't know. Personally, I don't know shit about DID, but I know that DID isn't always violent, and the fact that they're portraying it like this really like sets a really bad tone on DID people. I don't know. I'm already nervous. I'm also very like confused. This was cute, done dirty. I agree. It didn't help with the current stigma on DID and mental health. I agree 100%. I think the writer's personally trying to trick us into thinking it's DID. I don't know. I personally don't know. It could have been both ways because this is done by Japanese people, and I feel like. But I also don't want to think that Deco and his team are that bad. The DID is most likely a red herring. I'm praying it's a red herring. For those who are wondering, he is voted as guilty. And a lot of the people who are voted as guilty in this song series are voted guilty by a tiny margin. But Mikoto was voted guilty by a gigantic margin. Let me look for it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, wait, no. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it yet. I haven't seen it yet. Don't make me look at it. 70%, yes, exactly. 70% guilty vote. The fucking bitch. No way to redeem that shit. I agree 100%. Even people, okay, regardless of what we think about his DID or whether he has DID or not, people voted him 68% guilty, so I really think that he is guilty. The thing with this envy, the clues are right there. Okay, tell us about the clues then. Tell us about the clues, and I will read them out to everybody in chat after this. Meanwhile, Kotoko is gonna get like 70% innocent vote, probably. Okay, I want to see this after this, but I want to finish talking about Mikoto first, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna talk about after that. Tell us about your family. Okay, so this is what, okay. So while we talk about Mikoto Mimi, I'm gonna read out to you guys the interrogation questions. Number 1, tell us about your family structure. Me, my mom, and my little sister. My little sister in high school, she's brilliant. Number 2, do you have baseball experience? I played baseball in high school, wasn't very good at it. I still practice my swing when I get frustrated with work. Have you ever had a lover? Of course I have. Do I really look that unpopular? Number 4, do you pay attention to fashion? Of course. No one would want to request something from a designer with no fashion sense, right? Number 5, do you like drawing? I like it, but I'm not good at it. Art college was more study oriented, so my art skills are at the bare minimum. Don't go thinking that all designers can draw. Number 6, tell us what you hate. Staying up all night, working, reptiles, violence. Tell us about your hobbies. Shopping, darts, philosophy, cycling. What are your reasons for wanting to work at your current job? I work at an advertising company that's at the top of the business world, you know? Just being able to get to that position is something to be proud of. I worked really hard to get hired there too. Number 9, why do you refer to the people around you by nicknames? I think it started during college. Calling somebody by a nickname only you can use can be highly effective on the right people. I recommend it. Oh, so he's definitely manipulative, right? Number 10, have you ever gotten angry at other people? I don't think I've gotten angry before. Isn't it kind of disgraceful to get angry? 11, are you the type to take other people's into consideration? And he says, yes, I am. I'm a working adult, so communicating makes work easier. Number 12, how do you get to work? He says, I ride a bike. It's a hobby of mine, and it's a good exercise too. I don't need to worry about missing the train, but that can be either a good or a bad thing. Number 13, do you forget things often? He says, I've been very forgetful lately. Number 14, what will you be doing in 10 years? He says, I'll like to work independently and make my own design company. That way I'm free to do what I want. Number 15, does anything come to your mind about you being a murderer? He says, I already said nothing comes to mind. Guard-kun, aren't you being too insistent about this? 16, how's your relationship with your parents? He says, my parents are divorced. I get along with my mom. She raised me. I can't let her worry. 17, do you smoke cigarettes? I only smoke the electronic ones. I used to smoke regular cigarettes, but I've sealed that away since I got a job. 18, what are your favorite foods? Horse meat, sashimi, pasta, and bubble tea. Do you believe in the existence of God? I don't. It's not that I'm denying God exists. You see, there's nothing to gain from believing it, right? And he says, 20, are you a morning or night person? He says, I used to be very active at night, but nowadays I go to bed rather early. An American Saifu. Oh my god! He's American Saifu, but for anime people, you're right. Okay, then I'm gonna say this again. In the freaking voice drama of his album, Kotoko herself that said to S that Mikoto has DID when S asked why Mikoto changed so suddenly, and I'm like, what the hell? That is very sus. Like, I don't want to think that Deco wants to portray DID like this, but I also don't know, because DID is always portrayed so horribly in media. This just might be the case. I just don't know. I don't want to think it, obviously, because like that just makes me so stressed out, because like DID isn't always gonna be like this, but the fact that this is made by Japanese people and they're not very open to mental illness in general is just so bad. It's just like, I can believe that they weren't thinking straight or being considerate when doing this. DID is a very touchy, sensitive subject that is only gaining attention now. So I understand why they would do it, but I don't understand why they would do it, because it's so big on TikTok right now. They should just be more considerate of it in general instead of stereotyping. I don't know. I just feel really sad about it. But this is not the space to be sad about it. This is a space to think whether or not he's guilty or not. And personally, I think that, again, I would like to echo the fact that mental illness is not it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to take care of it. And murder is definitely a choice that you make. So Kotoko made that comment and S was immediately, shut up, it's my job to judge these guys, not yours. That's very fair. And I don't know anything about Kotoko, and I'm gonna watch her video at the same time as you guys right now, so I'm excited. Mikoto doesn't look like real DID, but media stereotype DID. Agreed. He looks like what Tumblr thinks DID would be. What M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong thinks that DID is. Murder is one way to deal with it, I suppose. I don't know. Oh my god, I have a hit comment. I just said I can fix him, guys, I swear, and I got 18K. Okay, I'm very proud. But at the same time, no, I'm not proud because that's a horrible comment to make. Anyway, so the song that he did, the song that he covered for Deco Nina is... what is it? What did he do? Mono poisoner. Okay, we covered it. Okay, we covered it. So I guess we can move on. I personally feel like Mikoto's guilty, and good thing people voted his guilty. At least I can be with the general public. That is my favorite song. Maybe we can do some Dekonina karaoke after this for like about half an hour, and then I'll go to sleep. So, the next thing I want to discuss is the last person as well, is Kotoko with her music video, Haruka, which I've been waiting for, and it was posted 3 weeks ago and I haven't watched it, so let's watch it together. I can't forgive the evil hurting the weak. Oh my god, Aimi's voice is so good. Oh my god! Who is she? Why does she have a wolf with her? Ah! I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh my god, she's so hot! Girl boss! These look like murder articles and stuff that she's looking at. Look, she has a big conspiracy board! Oh my god, I'm in love with her. That's like an accident, like grave thing. Like people putting a memorial to it. Hello, hello. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. She's hot, she's hot, she's hot, she's hot. She does seem like a vigilante. She does seem like she's gonna kill the person that's been killing these people, right? Because those look like murder things. I can't read very well in Japanese, for sure. But it looks like, that looked like nanimono, so they're just like asking like who the fuck is doing this, and it looks like she's gonna hunt him down. She is a vigilante. Oh my god! That's hot. TLDR, she's Batman. Okay, but she's like a really hot Batman, so I don't mind. Women bottom text. Wolfman. Okay, women Wolfman. She's hot. She's hot. Please step on me and murder, kill me, put me out of existence. Oh my god, I love her. Okay, not gonna lie, but Aimi and Dekonina, a match made in heaven. Okay, she's exchanging information. Oh my god, that's a little girl! Oh my god, what's going on? Oh shit! Is she gonna kill this dude? If I damage someone's dreams to the point of stopping it, basically she's just like, if I take a life, basically, and stop this person from dreaming forever. She is Futa, but better. I want to be drowning in the knowledge that I'm right. She is vigilante justice. Rip them up, queen! Okay. She's like so innocent to me. It's like, wait, I can't tell if it's just because I'm so gay for her or not. I can't tell. She's girl bossing. She's gatekeeping these men, these slimy men, from like reaching a dream of like, oh god, okay. She's innocent. The difference is that she investigates it at least. I agree. She's actually like reading the stuff and like making sure that the person, well, who knows? Well, actually not who knows. That last scene was enough for me to be like, oh, she's actually like it's not all in her head. She like really went after the people that really did wrong. But at the same time, you also have to think, right? Does she have the right to take away people's lives like this? But at the same time, you also have to think, is the justice system enough to deal with these kinds of situations? Because as you know, the justice system is enough to punish every single person who's guilty for doing something wrong. So I think the gray area that we're trying to deal with here is that, is she justified for, is she allowed to play God like this? It's why peeps have her at 75%. I agree, 100%. Marvelous condition is to believe she's innocent. I agree. She's only killed one person, the last person. I think the others got beaten up probably. That's true. Unfortunately, I can't read any of this, but it looks like there was a senior involved and stuff. Kira was a privileged rich dude. Kotoko is not at that. I don't know anything about her backstory. The wolf thing is probably that she has two wolves. One is mad, the other is mad. You are a mad person. I agree. But at the same time, I totally understand why people would think she's guilty. But at the same time, like, do you really, it's sort of like, do you really have the right to take somebody else's life just like that? You know? What's wrong with being the judge, jury, and the executioner? Well, I don't think anybody has the right to like take away, to like cast their judgment like that on other people. I don't know, it just seems like it's hasty. Also, letting you guys know there are no interrogation questions with her yet because her stuff was just released 3 weeks ago. Do you guys know what song she covered from Dekonina? She's using her thoughts and investigation to judge people and execute them as a voice drama. She said that she's a better judge than S. Oh, that's hot. Just trying to frame out as too wrong. Wait, she did anti-beat. Oh wait. I need to pegangan. Go para pegangan ni. Oh my god. I'm grabbing my desk really hard. Okay, I'm biased. I really like her. Anti-beat is my favorite song. Anti-beat. Oh, wait. It's the same key. It's the same key. It's the fucking same key. What the hell? She's so fucking hot. Okay, wait. Kotoko. Anti-beat. Anti-beat. Oh. Okay. I'm gay. Oh my god. You guys can't do this to me. Oh my god. She is why is guilty? Why is Kotoko guilty of making me like this? I'm sorry. I'm already very down bad for Aimee, and now the fact that she's like voicing somebody that I really like in this series is making me, oh my god. God, she sounds so fucking hot. Seeing Lost Judgment Game make her have... Oh, sorry. It's probably really loud. Okay. Now it's softer. Seeing Lost Judgment Game makes me have different perspective on Vigilante justifying that they murder tendency. That's very fair. At the same time, like... Wait, they changed the instrumental. I need to recover the song. I told you. This is such a good instrumental. I'm fucking shaking in my boots. I need to sing the song again. Sorry. Oh god, this is sexy. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not discussing anything about Bang Dream. I'm literally like, I have heart palpitations. I feel like so gay for Aimi right now. Like, I can't do this. Stop. She's so hot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is definitely a different instrumental. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm so fucking gay for Aimi. This instrumental is an upgrade. I'm like, gue lagi pegangan sekarang, gila. Aduh. I'm gay. Oh my god, I'm fucking gay. Holy shit. Do I need to like explain why Aimi is why Kotoko is innocent or not? Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm gay. I need to calm down. I need to fucking calm down. I'm just gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh god, I fucking love girls. Okay, I'm sorry. I've calmed down, I swear. Okay, so Kotoko's innocent. There's nothing to fix either. Oh my god, this is why girls are so much better than guys. Guys, I just gotta fix them so that they're like understandable. What do you mean her intro voice lines are very pretty or very nice? You can't do this to me. No, you can't do that. Okay, goodbye. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I don't know what to say, guys. I feel like I'm dead. I was just like assaulted and held at gunpoint and told to simp this lady, and I'm just like, yeah, I will. Cause guess what? She's just hot. She's so hot. I can't do this. She's just so hot. Oh my god. Officer, the kid killed her. I don't think I can I don't think I can be impartial with this, guys. I really don't think so. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? She's inverted Mikoto. She's Mikoto, but perfect. She's like, kills people because they're bad. Mikoto sees like he kills people for his own fucking... for his own... purposes. She kills people because they're bad. How can you not fall in love with her? Oh my god. Okay, so before I get more gay, that was Milgram. Um, I don't know what to expect in her season 2. What do you guys expect in her season 2? I expect her season 2 to be from the victims, maybe like all her victims' point of view. Maybe they had a valid point. That's not true. They were all pedophiles. Maybe they did. They definitely didn't have a valid point of view. I also don't like okay, that brings me back to my other point, right? I don't think anybody has the right to kill other people. But at the same time, the justice system was failing her, and maybe she had a personal connection to these victims, you know? Very difficult to say. In the past, she had child abuse. Okay, so that makes more sense, right? She had child abuse, and that's why she's going after these people. But at the same time, I don't know if that excuses the fact that she's, like, going after them. I don't know. I'm against capital punishment. That's very fair. It really depends on your morals at this point. If you think she's a good person or not. 303 is when young Kotoko is shown in the PV. I see. All you need is for her to make one mistake in her research or lapse in her judgment, and suddenly she... Exactly. What happens if she suddenly, like, goes after somebody who turns out not to be guilty at the end? You know? Because I don't want to say this, but I don't think that was her first murder. I think she might have killed other people too. But what happens when the person that she kills isn't guilty? And, you know, she does all of this research on her own. She could be wrong. Because let's face it, her definition of justice isn't the universal definition. You know, she thinks she's right, but she may not be. It would be nice to see on more how she has been failed in the justice system. I agree. I'd love to see that as well. Maybe I could vote her. I don't know. It's the first one that shows many murders on. That's very fair, Gino. That's very fair. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe season 2 we'll see more of her murders, and maybe we'll see her accidentally murdering one person that was actually innocent, and maybe that's what landed her in jail. Who knows? I forgive her, but I don't think she's innocent. None of these people are innocent. They committed a murder. But if you choose for her to be innocent in this round, then we'll see. Maybe next round you won't think as much. Anyway, that was Milgram. I'll let you guys pick. Maybe I can do some Dekonina karaoke, or maybe I can just go to sleep. What do you guys want? In fact, I'll let you guys pick right now. The one thing I noticed through the first trial is all the cover songs are mostly from the Continue album. Also because that was his, like, he really peaked there, you know. Anyway, there's a poll right now. Dekonina karaoke. It's either go sleep or I do it. I'm just drunk, okay? I'm not sleep deprived. They're absolutely two different things. I subbed, but nothing should. I'm so sorry, Stewie. The hell? That's fucked up. Thank you so much for subbing. Isn't it like 1:35 a.m.? Yes. But am I also inspired to sing right now because I've been listening to music? Yes. How are you? I am tired, but I also want to sing, so I don't know. Thank you for introducing me to Milgram, Rachie. Interesting series that I knew nothing about like an hour ago. I see. Ah, okay. Time to sleep, I suppose. Tomorrow is Sunday, though. Maybe I can do some karaoke tomorrow. But yes, thank you guys for sticking to me with me through this Milgram explanation thing. Maybe at least one song. Okay, one song maybe. What do you guys want me to sing? Kino, wait, what? Kino, stop, bitch! Okay, if I do sing one song, what song do you guys want me to sing? I could probably wait. Wait, give me a second. Let me turn my audio on. Mic reverb. Mic reverb. Anti-beat or mono poison? Oh God, can I still sing mono poisoner after all this time? I'll do both. Anti-beat or mono. I'll do anti-beat and then mono poisoner. Let me see if I can still find my anti-beat lyrics. Oh God, I still have them. Can you guys also let me know if this is synced? Was that synced? Was that synced up? Was that not synced up? Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Oh God. You draw me near and you hold me tight, but all at once it starts to itch. Those eyes that look at me so lovingly. Hey, is it fine if I do this? I think I'll gouge out those eyes of yours and hang them up for all to see. You deserve every bit of this, that's what you get, and yes, this is the price of loving me. Anti-veto, hurry up and let me die so I can finally ease this pain. Anti-veto, even though it hurts so much, the feeling just won't go away. Anti-veto, yeah. God, it's been so long since I've sang this. After kissing you, I went to eat, but everything just tasted bad. And anytime I'm beside you, the air around us makes me sad. I remember saying how I love you, and I thought I meant it, but now every time you pull me close, the feeling slowly fades away. That's right, I've been saying this 100,000 times. How is it the taste of all these crimes? Anti-veto, hurry up and let me go so I can throw away this mask. Anti-veto, see our world come crashing down as if it were made out of glass. Anti-veto, just tell me how you love me now. Tell me the truth if you can tell me honestly that I'll do anything for you, and yet you still can say that you love all of me. For you so stupid, wake up and see. I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate how you're just so delusional. I hate the part of me that loves you so. The me you love's not here no more. Anti-beat, go, don't mess it up now. Don't let there be so. Just do it somehow. Anti-veto, I cannot stop it. Everything is going out of control. Anti-veto, hurry up and let me die so I can finally ease this pain. Anti-veto, even though it hurts so much, the pain just go away. Why won't it go away? Hey, hey, did you know that every time you smile at me, like just hurt so much? I wish my heart just couldn't beat all of the love and all the happiness you've given me. Can't you see? Hey, hey, why the hell won't you just leave me be? You're gonna hurt yourself badly, so I'm begging you, please. Gonna take it anymore, so come back, take your love. It's messing me up. It's messing me up. God, that's just so. It's such an old song. Holy shit. I also remember, like, why I don't sing Deconia songs live? It doesn't give you any space to breathe. What the fuck? I remember writing these lyrics. I was going out of a really, like, toxic relationship with somebody. They were very, like, clingy emotionally. and they were saying like, oh my god, you're my only ticket out of Japan. I literally can't do anything without you. Please just like let's stay together like when I go to the US. I miss the US so much. And keep in mind, I was 16. It was pretty fucked up. Anyway, last song of the night. You guys remember this one? This one's so old! I can't wait! Rock, paper, scissors, ha! I win. My finger pokes you in the eye, and so I try to keep from frying candy again. Once more, a blow to the face. Again, you lose, and I can see you focus coming loose. So baby, something as good as this. There's nothing else that makes me feel this good inside. Something. Yeah, something tells me this is something that I'm gonna keep on doing for a while. Yeah! Ah! So old. You come a little demon after time. Pass a boy and a being just a little more than cocky. Someone as real as you. Wait a minute, I'm just kidding. There's no one in this world as bad as you. So maybe you should just go and die. Facing you now and stretching out my arms with all of the pieces in hand. It's almost like I could wanna poison the heart that you have. So make sure you don't carry it away. That boy's entire existence is my property. From the kisses we had to open us in his bed, I'm now his one and only. Nobody dares to invent this love that we have, taking all of its rights. Why don't you look at it this way? I have the upper hand. Damn, this electric guitar is killing it for real though. I don't remember what rap I did. It was so long ago. Rock, paper, scissors, ha! I win. My fingers pokes you in the eye, and so you try to keep from crying yet again. Once more, a blow to the face. Again, you lose, and I can see your focus coming loose. Something as good as this. There's nothing else that makes me feel this good inside. Something. Yeah, something told you this. It's something that I'm gonna keep on doing for a while. You say that a word will never change a thing. Don't be silly, baby. Try to listen to the things you say. You have a breath. That you dare love your soul, you're being so how's it feel for you? You don't have to answer, interrupting people while they talk is rude. You should be foolish, you can foolish, and evil reason for it too. But I don't mind. Your entire existence is now mine. God, this is so long. What? Please, I beg you this, I pray. Close the world that is today. Distant things a role in space. It's the role I play today. Please, I beg you this, I pray. Be ashamed of me today. This then digs a role in me, a role of stupidity. Pulling you near and mana poisoning the voice that you used to have. It's almost like I could hold that heart of yours in my hand. So make sure you don't carry it away. That boy's existence is my property. It tastes like sweet and honey. That boy's entire existence is my property. So that no one else can have you, dear. That boy's entire existence is my property. From the kisses we had to all the nights in his bed, I'm now his one and only. But he dares interfere with this love that we have, taking all of its rights. Why don't you look at it this way? I have the upper hand. Wow. That's such an old song. Wow. How did I even sing that song back in the day? I have a feeling that a lot of it was just me like going like one line at a time. I would say, rock, paper, scissors, ha! I win. My finger pokes you in the eye until you cheer from crying, until you try to keep from crying yet again. And then I would stop, and then I would like start the recording again. Once more, I blow it in the face, and then you lose, and then focus come on lose. That was a lot of my like recording process back in the day. I feel like a little bit disingenuous now. Do you know about the song that's 740 rachie? No, I don't. Posture check. Okay. So I'm gonna put my BGM on. So what did we learn today, kids? We probably learned today that Milgram's a little fucked up, and I can't wait for season 2. Wait, let me turn off my mic reverb. I'm really excited for Milgram season 2. How about you guys? I'm excited for it. So you're definitely excited for it, right? Because we're one and the same. We're one person. I'm holding my hand to you right now. Hold my hand right now. Thank you. You made me a fan of Milgram. I can't wait for more. I'm so glad. If you guys didn't know Milgram before this and you finally did, I'm so glad you learned what Milgram is. And I can't wait for you guys to partake with me and maybe take my spot for top comment. Very excited. I'm excited that you're excited. I can't wait for 2022. You know? Milgram therapy funds. A little fucked up is an understatement. Tomato. Hashtag Milgram therapy funds for sure. If you like the stream, hashtag tweet on Twitter, hashtag Milgram therapy funds for, Milgram therapy funds, because I feel like it fucked us up a little bit this season, but it's okay. If you guys had a favorite Milgram song, what would it be? Mine would definitely be Haruka. Alright, and if you guys don't know what Milgram is, I suggest you guys check it out. It's Milgram de Conina on YouTube. And let me know who your favorite character is, what your favorite song was, and I hope that we can talk about it a little bit more, maybe on Twitter or on the Discord. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, if you guys are a sub and you guys aren't in the Discord, what are you waiting for? It's discord.gg/rachie. Join, perhaps. I think Futa had my favorite song. He had a great voice actor for the shitty person he was, for sure. My favorite song is Haru, and my other favorite song is definitely After Pain, because After Pain's about I still can't get Twitter man. Dun. I unironically have come to love it. That's very fair. But yes, that is the end of my stream today. I'm gonna go check on Twitch to see if there's anybody I want to raid, and if there's nobody I want to raid, I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I'm just gonna go the fuck to sleep. Let's see. Perhaps we should raid Miu? Why do I follow this person named Miu? I know Miu! Okay. Let's raid Miu. Miu looks like they are a PNG VTuber right now, and they're playing Apex Legends. How do you guys feel like that? How do you guys feel? I don't know if I have Mega in the chat, so... So, before we raid, here is the raid. Here is the raid message. Yes, that is the raid message, and we are raiding Miu. You guys take care of her for me, okay? I'm gonna be around for a little bit, but thank you again for coming to chat, coming to stream. I've had a lot of fun with you guys. Thanks for making my first week back on Twitch very enjoyable. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye! So